create the Substack Solopreneur strategy. Now, if you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're curious about Notion. And I was right there with you. And you may be asking yourself, what even is Notion? So I started using Notion when I reached out to other entrepreneurs on Substack and asked them what they use to keep track of their business, essentially. And so many people told me Notion was their go-to. I opened it up. I saw this right here. I suppose first I set up my free account and figured I was going to start a project. I got to this blank page and it was nothing like the other platforms I use. I was very frustrated and I left. But Notion has turned out to be a really great tool for me. So I want to break it down for you of why you would want to use Notion or possibly why you would use another platform. What is Notion good for? Essentially, it's great if you want a workspace where you can customize and add all of the pieces of your business into one location. It's not just a task manager. It's not just a calendar. It's not just your to-do list. You can add all of those into one space. I really like the analogy that I read somewhere about Notion as being like a box of Legos. So someone dumps 1,000 Legos at your feet and says, build a dinosaur. That's going to be really overwhelming. And you can do that in 1,000 different ways almost. That's kind of how Notion feels to me when you first start. But when you figure out how to put the pieces together, you have this really amazing setup you can use. So let me just give you the basics. Everything starts with a page. Okay, this is where everything is going to live on different pages. So you can see here, I actually have 3 pages on this project. The Family Command Center is my first page, appointments, and then this new page. And this is where you start with a new page. Now, after your page, well, think of your page actually like your canvas because we're going to add everything else to this page. So it's your canvas to add all of your other creations. From the page, we're going to use blocks. And think of blocks as a building block, right? I'm guessing that's where they got it. Don't know that for sure, but I think that's true. You're going to use your forward slash. And I went back and forth on if this is a forward slash or a backslash, but I'm pretty 90% sure this is a forward slash. I don't know. Someone correct me if that's not true. We are going to name it. So you do need to add a name. Test page. And here's how you build. Slash blocks. And here's your basic blocks. You can do different notes to yourself using text. You have headings, so many types of lists, call outs, and I go into these in different videos, but I just want to show you that they're here. This part's pretty cool. You can add in images, you can add in YouTube videos you like. So there's options there. You can add in different documents, say from Google, if you have Google Docs that you want to pull in. And then this next part, databases. So this is also a strength of Notion, is you can put in a database and have all these different types of views to look at your data. And don't think of data as just numbers because your data could be really so many other things. So it could be your content creation list where you list the calendar of all the content you want to create, your ideas for it, when you want to actually post it. So let's go over here to a different page. And you'll see when you combine your different dashboards, when you combine your different databases, you get a dashboard where all of your information lives. And this right here is why Notion is cool and why you may want to use it. So this calendar is one dashboard. This is one view. This appointments is a view of database. This calendar is a database view. This appointments schedule is the database view. And then here, this is a different database for setting your intention. So all of these come together now, and I have my dashboard where I have all my information in here that I need, right? And I will say though, the downside of Notion is it does take time. Do not get frustrated if it doesn't make sense, because it does take time to learn. It is definitely a learning curve. Try out Notion, see how it works for you. If you're interested in more videos, I go into detail on some of these blocks and how to use them, and I do it very slowly. I will say this more than once, I am not a tech person. And so I wanted other people to also be able to follow slowly through how you build these. But stay curious while you're doing it. Take it as like just a chance to learn something new and see if this works for you. All right, good luck.